The U.S. economy is expected to grow at a moderate pace in 2024, after avoiding a recession and achieving a significant decline in inflation in 2023. The main drivers of growth are likely to be consumer spending, business investment, and government spending, while the main challenges are likely to be higher interest rates, geopolitical tensions, and labor market tightness. According to J.P. Morgan, the U.S. economy is likely to experience a soft landing in 2024, with real GDP growth slowing to 0.7% from 2.8% in 2023. The effects of monetary policy tightening and the fading of post-pandemic tailwinds are expected to weigh on economic activity, especially in the services sector. However, the economy is expected to avoid a contraction, as consumer spending remains positive, fiscal spending moderates, and business investment and housing activity improve slightly. According to Deloitte, the U.S. economy faces some risks and uncertainties in 2024, such as the Russia-Ukraine conflict, the Middle East crisis, the trade and technology tensions with China, and the budget funding volatility in Congress. These factors could affect consumer and business confidence, global trade and investment flows, and financial market stability. On the other hand, the economy also has some strengths, such as healthy household balance sheets, tight labor markets, and strong innovation capabilities. According to Goldman Sachs, the U.S. economy is expected to grow 1.8% in 2024 on a Q4 basis, beating low consensus expectations. The economists forecast solid consumption growth, supported by real disposable income growth and a rise in the saving rate. They also expect the Federal Reserve to end its hiking cycle and start cutting rates in June 2024, as inflation moderates and the economy slows. They also anticipate a gradual improvement in supply chain conditions and labor market participation. The U.S. labor market showed remarkable strength in January, adding 353,000 jobs, far more than the 185,000 expected by economists. The unemployment rate remained unchanged at 3.7%, according to the Labor Department. The impressive job growth was fueled by large increases in healthcare and professional services, as well as some seasonal factors related to holiday hiring that may not last in the following months. However, the job gains were not just a one-time surge. The Labor Department also revised up the job numbers for November and December by a total of 126,000, with December's figure rising to 333,000 from 216,000. This indicates that the labor market was stronger in the fall than previously thought. In summary, the U.S. economy is projected to have a relatively good performance in 2024, despite some headwinds and uncertainties. The economy is likely to benefit from the resilience of the consumer sector, the recovery of the business sector, and the support of the public sector. However, the economy also faces some challenges, such as the impact of higher interest rates, the threat of geopolitical conflicts, and the difficulty of finding workers. The U.S. economy in 2024 could have significant effects on both U.S. politics and the global economy, depending on how it performs and how it interacts with other countries. Here are some possible scenarios. If the U.S. economy remains resilient and strong, it could boost the chances of President Biden winning a second term against former President Trump, who is likely to run again on a populist and nationalist platform. A strong U.S. economy could also send positive ripples across the world, as it would increase demand for imports, support global trade and investment, and enhance U.S. leadership and influence on global issues such as climate change, security, and human rights. If the U.S. economy slows down or enters a recession, it could hurt President Biden's popularity and give an advantage to Trump, who could blame Biden for mismanaging the economy and failing to contain inflation. A weak U.S. economy could also drag down the global economy, as it would reduce U.S. consumption and investment, disrupt global supply chains and markets, and undermine U.S. credibility and cooperation on global challenges such as the Russia-Ukraine conflict, the Middle East crisis, and the trade and technology tensions with China. If the U.S. economy diverges from other major economies, it could create imbalances and frictions in the global economy, as well as in the U.S. political system. For example, if the U.S. economy grows faster than Europe and Japan, it could widen the trade deficit and increase the pressure on the U.S. dollar, leading to more protectionist measures and disputes. Alternatively, if the U.S. economy grows slower than China and India, it could erode the U.S. competitive edge and strategic leverage, leading to more confrontation and competition. In summary, the U.S. economy in 2024 could have a significant impact on both U.S. politics and the global economy, depending on how it performs and how it interacts with other countries. The U.S. economy faces some risks and uncertainties, such as the impact of higher interest rates, the threat of geopolitical conflicts, and the difficulty of finding workers. However, the U.S. economy also has some strengths, such as healthy household balance sheets, tight labor markets, and strong innovation capabilities. The outcome of the U.S. presidential election in 2024 will likely have a major influence on the direction and the implications of the U.S. economy for the rest of the world.